Alright, boys, how is it going? I'm reviewing the new Arcaea update, baby. 4 point something. I don't know, man. We got 3 new bangers. We got Free Myself. We got Free Fall, the Beyond Shark, and we got Kokoro, Asterisk, Medic, Lowers, Anyways, this is so good. This is a banger. I'm so happy that this update turned up to be this well, considering hot take, not so hot take. I think we got some stinkers last update with the Ongeki expansion pack. But yeah, this one really turned it around. Now I want to go really in depth in this episode of MiniWheatDuo reviews games, I guess, right? And I just gotta say, Exsuasion absolutely killed it with this chart. But you got a hill on the left side and a valley on the right, so you're gonna do this long stroke with the left, but you're gonna do this sharp cut with the right. It works so well. Next, coming up here, obviously you got the vocals synced to the notes, and then the boom 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 bum 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 synced up to the arcs. I really like that. This next part, cutting from the vocals being the main focus point of the taps to the like just the beat of the song being the main focus of the taps. The transition there is really smooth. And then right after that, with the next arcs that come up, it changes back to the vocals and then back to the drums with the rapid my bad, I'm sick. With a rapid burst at the bottom there. Like, that transition is insane. I gotta applaud him for that one. Going into the next part with the first drop. This is the hardest part of the song, by the way. By far, this is the hardest part to keep a track of. Even to get the max score as well, because you gotta move your hand so fast to hit those notes. This part's so bouncy. It's got some really hard crossover type things. But yeah, there's nothing about this that I didn't say in the first bouncy arc section. It's just really cool. In this cool sounding drop, you got a little flashback to Ascent, kinda. You know, the other chart that Exsuasion worked on. I think that was Exsuasion and Sering together. You kind of got those streams going. I really like it when he does these, syncing to the different things with the sky notes on this other side that the stream's working on. I find that really cool. I think that just works. Alright, this part gave me some trouble with the big slam arcs that it quite literally goes from one corner to the other. Like, that is a very, very large ask of you, especially with how short the arc is on the other side of the slam that you have to get to. Like, you have to get your hand there fast as fuck. And you need to make sure it gets there right at the beginning of the tick of that arc. I feel like he could have made the slams just a little bit more forgiving, maybe not as long. I had to cheese it a little by moving my hand well before the slam actually happened. You can see here, kinda. I definitely moved my hand before the slam, just so I could hit that arc confidently. Because I actually ended 2 max PM runs right there. And here is the throwback back to the very start with those sounds, with the slants downwards, leaving the trails there, which is really cool. Honestly, this ending just goated. I really like that sound with the arcs of boom as they come back in right at the very end. I think that's just super fitting. And then the last little traces, those are just a good touch. Overall, yes! Fantastic chart. I love it.
Fuck!
Really great.
God, finally! Holy shit! Oh, that felt good. That feels so good. Fuck! 5 5 times. That was the last. Dude.
Alright, I'm gonna talk about Kokoro Cosmetic now. Honestly, I think it starts out really nice. It's super calm, right? And then it's like empty, almost. Like the first part of the chart, when you cut into the sharp sounding like fast bursts and that melody, it's empty, but I like that because the song doesn't have much going on. And then when the arcs cut in, there is some more stuff happening in the background. You can tell there's more instruments or more layers on there. And that's when it gets a little bit more complicated. And I like that a lot, right? And then finally, when the traces come back, there's more droning noises in the background and more holds. So I really like that. This drop, I really like. I think the song's super catchy, and the chart is made super well. I especially like how the trails, the gray lines. Sorry. I especially like how the gray line trails stop after getting halfway to the note, like they've already gone all that way, because the little blips of the song only last half of that time. So when the trail stops, the note for the song has already stopped, and I really like that touch. The next part has arcs only. I find this is just cool. This is a cool break. I don't know what else would have been done for this part of the song, but I appreciate that it's there. And then this part is my favorite part of the chart, where you have the arcs coming in from the bottom with that curve into the top. That, I just find that to be so cool. The fact that he made this and got away with it and made it work, like, that's sick. That's sick, dude. It plays great. It's something we haven't seen in the game before. I think it's really original. So, Nitro, I applaud you for that. You're not watching this video. I don't know why I'm talking to you. There's no chance that anybody from Arcaea is going to be watching this video. But, yeah, good job. Here you got some repetition leading up to the next drop, which is also really similar to the first. You got some little arc blips going on here instead of the ground notes, which I really like because it sounds just slightly different. Just slightly different. And then you get to this part, which I didn't really like again, but then you got the variation on it up here with the 2-tap notes, which I find really cool. This part just made the last part just better. And that ends on a nice note with a boop, like the ba-da-da, or whatever, with a stretch out at the end. That's so cool. I really like that. Overall, great chart. I wish that one part of the song didn't exist, and it exists twice, but overall, super cool. Good job, Nitro. Good job, Katona House, for the song. And yeah. Neat.
Fuck.
Alright, my diddly doodly dang, we're moving on to Free Fall. The Beyond, air quotes, 9+. This is not a 9+, bro. This shit was harder than Free Myself by a good margin, I'm gonna be honest. Not just to get a max score, but also to PM. Like, this was just hard. However, I am so glad that they gave Free Fall a Beyond chart. Oh my gosh, this really needed it. This is maybe my favorite song from the 3 songs out of the game. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. A lot. First thing I could comment about is these little arc blips here. You got the two of them, you got them splitting off from each other. I tap the top where it splits off when you see a little tiny bit of the color for that hand that you can tap, and you probably should, but you don't need to. It's probably meant to be played how I played it, but you don't need to tap it at all. Neat idea. Beyond charts are always just a little bit iffy. I don't know if I would use that idea seriously, but it's neat. It's pretty cool. Here you got the slam things that you have to actually time correctly because they have sky notes. I don't know how my hands did this, but they just did, and it just works. It's hard as hell, but it just works. That one sky note there that I had to cover the entire screen with my hand to get, I don't like that. That is way too far over there for my playstyle. But it's a beyond or whatever. This part here is, don't rush this part in the middle. Like, irony, harder. I found the feeling it is kind of just really rough. This is a little break. Nothing much to say. I like how stuff is represented within the song. Here is the little arc-splaining part again. And then here we got to the drop. I really like how this one plays out. It's intense, but not too bad. Like, it doesn't feel like there's too much going on. There's just the right amount of stuff going on for a Beyond chart. Kind of feels like Saega, but a little bit slower and not as hard to read, I guess. This two back and forth up here, where it's left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, and vice versa. This was hard. This was really hard. I didn't know if I wanted to do left, right here or not. Repetitive, but I really like it. And I'm glad this chart was made. But yeah, the song is repetitive. Here we got the same thing again with a and then the very last part. Holy shit, man. This thing fucked me up. I got max PM kills here like 5 times, dude.
Yes! God! Yes!
But overall, good stuff. Nothing much to comment. It was just good. I like the addition. Should be a 10, very clearly. But yeah, it was just good. So, good job, Toaster. I think Toaster made this one. Yeah, Toaster made this one. Good job. It was solid. It was pretty good, you know? It was solid. It was good. Yeah. As for the difficulty of this stuff, I want to say Kokoro Cosmetic, this is like a normal 9. You know, it took me like 30 or 45 minutes, I think. Free Myself was a normal 10. Took me like, I think 2 hours, 2.5 hours total playtime of me going for the max PM. Not just trying to PM it. PMing it only took me like 10 minutes. Very fun. Would recommend it. It's just solid. Free Fall Beyond is the hardest 9+ I've done in the game. I kid you not. It is the hardest one. I haven't done that many 9+, but holy shit, this one gave me a run for my money. It's harder than Free Myself, that is for sure. It's longer as well, which is kind of a pain. Yeah, it's just, it was hard. It was very hard. Hard as fuck 9+. I think that took me like 3.5 hours of total playtime to do, which is really rough. It should have taken me less. But yeah. Other than that, I don't really have any sort of outro for this. That was it. That was the video. Probably gonna make the next one shorter because I rambled on for a while. It says the audio file for Kokoro Cosmetic is 8 minutes. I might have to cut down on some of that. I don't know what I was talking about for 8 minutes, but it says it's 8 minutes. Just play the video in like 1.5 times speed or some shit next time. I'm sure I'll fix it. Anyways, thank you for watching. That's it. See you guys.